Welcome to Larp Academia. Today we are going to teach you how to play Amtgard. Now the most important thing when you start playing Amtgard is to know what a valid shot is. Hitting someone in the head or neck does not count. If the shot deflects off the head into somewhere else, it does not count. In short, don't go for a person's head or neck. The next thing that we have is an instant death shot. So if you are ever hit in the shoulder, chest, hip, back, butt, or groin, you're dead. For limbs, you have two limbs available. That could be an arm and a leg, two arms, two legs, whatever else. If your arm is taken, you put it behind your back in order to avoid it just flailing around, getting hit again, or anything else. If that same arm is hit, it's as if the shot goes to your torso. So without any armor on, I would die. If you are hit in two separate arms, you are dead. If you are hit in an arm and a leg, you are also dead. Now, if you are hit in the leg, you have two options. Either one, you can post, which means I cannot move this leg. I can move around with the other leg, but I cannot move this leg. And if this leg is hit again, I am dead, just like the arm earlier. Your second option, however, is to get on the ground. Now, if I am on the ground, generally a person will put their dead leg forward. If this dead leg is hit again, you are still alive. This dead leg will not kill you. It can be hit 1,000 times. You can in fact crawl around when you are legged. You want to keep your knee on the ground so that you don't gain an unfair advantage. One thing you cannot do in Amtgard is if you are legged, you cannot drag that leg around. That is a very unsafe thing, and it will cause a lot of issues. Another thing you cannot do is hop. A lot of people tend to do this, but that is an extremely unsafe activity. A valid shot is either a slash or a stab. A stab needs to stop at the point of impact and not carry through. Now, the shot can stab, stop, and then go through. And in that instance, this stab would count, but it cannot just slide through. This is not a valid shot. Another valid shot is a slash. You may hit someone in a hit location, and if you hit the arm, it has to make that percussive sound. As you could hear it right there, it made a sound. It must also deflect like that or stop in order to make a valid slash. If you are unsure of your hit connecting, it is always up to the other person to declare if that shot hit. If you are very sure that this hits, but that person didn't feel it or it was extraordinarily light, that just means you need to work on your shots and make sure that your shots are cleaner. When you die, you don't need to have a dramatic death. Ah! You don't need to do that. If you die, you say dead and put your hand over your head to signify that you're dead, or your sword over your head. This lets other people know that you're dead so that they don't come by and just whack you again, which can irritate a lot of people. Once you are dead, you need to get out of the way, have your hand over your head, and just say dead. Not anything else, dead, if anyone asks anything, until you come back alive. The one other thing that you need to know about Amtgard is that Amtgard does have a magic system that is based on incantations. Almost every class will have this in a battle game or in a quest where they have some abilities to use. How you use an ability is first, you must have an open hand for magical abilities. If the ability is extraneous, you do not need that. We'll get into that for classes. The second thing you need is to have your feet not move. So if I start to say an incant, everything is awesome, everything is awesome, and I move my feet, the incantation is broken. You need to have your feet solidly planted in the ground. The next thing is that you need to declare your target if you are targeting someone. There are two different ways to declare your target. You could declare them by class with a unique descriptor, for example, warrior in purple, or you can say that person's name. It can be whether it's their actual name they go by or their persona name, whatever they would respond to. That is how you target someone with magic. Then you will go through the typical incantations, but we'll get into that in a different video. Those are the basic rules on how you play Amtgard, and that's all for now. But if you want to learn more, go check out our website down below that has more information on Amtgard and other LARPs, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and ding that notification bell to stay informed about Amtgard and many other LARPs.